So hey you guys, so today I am back with another video. I'm so hot and sweaty because it's been a long day and it's hot outside and I got long sleeves on. Yes, whatever, who cares. So I know it's been a while. I said I was gonna do weekly, but you guys, I gotta do it when I can, only because it's hard. But yeah, so I am back, and in this video it is my third week of cosmetology school. Like my third week in like a day or two or whatever. It's my third week of cosmetology school, and y'all, a lot has changed from the beginning to now. Not really like crazy or anything, but something has changed from then to now. Okay, so I just want to first start off with like my first impressions. You know how I had my first impressions. I just want to start off with my third week. You know how I'm getting used to the area and my surroundings. Okay, so when I first got there, I was like, no, it's not for me. I want to go home. Take me home. I don't like the environment like that or whatever. But as I'm getting used to it and stuff like that, I'm like, okay, this is cool. You know, you don't have to like everybody, or you don't have to like everybody everywhere you go. You know, just do what you gotta do, handle your business, and go about your day. And whoever you make friends with or you gravitate with, cool, boom. So that's how that went. So far, like the people I'm in class with, at least, everything's good and smooth for me. You know, no problems, no issues. So about like when I first started 3 weeks ago, what I was learning when I came into cosmetology school, we started off with skincare. So I was learning about skincare, properly taking care of your skin, because sometimes we think we know it all just from like YouTube or anything, but when you actually go to school and you learn more stuff about it, you know, you learn more stuff and you become more educated. So I learned about skincare, giving facials, skin types, skin types. You learn about shaving, you learn about makeup. They slightly touch on makeup. It's not really a big thing. Everything in cosmetology school is a slight touch. You know, they don't really go too in depth with everything, because it's not that many time, you know, that much time. I mean, it is 9 months in New Jersey, but it's still not enough to kind of go in depth with every topic that you have in the whole beauty and cosmetology area or whatever. So yeah, so that was very, you know, interesting. Skincare was said to be like the longest one, and yes, it is the longest. Look, like if you look at your book, skincare has the longest amount of pages. It's said to be the hardest ones too, and by the grace of God, your girl got a 98. She only got one question. Yeah, she only got one question wrong on her test, so we lit by the grace of God. I felt happy because, you know, anyways. So yeah, so then now this week, because every 3 weeks you go to another module, and module is like basically like another lesson or curriculum or whatever it is. So every 3 weeks we go to another one. So I just came from skincare, now I'm at chemical texturizing, which is like perms and relaxers, and I'm learning all about that. So that's where we're at right now. And let me tell y'all, this, like, now I'm finally getting to like the stuff that I like. The makeup I liked, but we weren't really touching it, you know what I'm saying? But the hair, they really touched more into it. So now I'm like but yeah, I'm like really happy because it's my time to shine now, you know. And of course I don't know everything, because I know a lot of stuff about weaves and stuff, but as far as like, you know, taking care of your really, like, your real natural hair, this is why I'm here. I'm here to learn that, because that's what I really want to know. I've gotten most of the stuff that I needed to get for weaves. Now it's about hair, natural hair and stuff, hair care and stuff like that. So I'm really super excited. Today we had our first little lesson on that, and when I tell you I learned so much, I was in there like my brain was going like, oh, ding ding, like lights was going on and on and on, like everything was just moving, because it was just so many things that like we do in our everyday lives, or people who do like whatever it is at home that, you know, we think we're doing it right or whatever, but we're really not, or like we're not taking the proper precautions and stuff like that. So everything, like, it was just such an awesome lesson. Like I was like, I was in love with this lesson for today. And yeah, so okay, so my other video, I don't know which video is gonna come up first, but I think I'm gonna do the kit video before I put this up. But since I wasn't able to put this into my kit video, if you guys haven't checked it, if I put it first, go check it now and then come back and watch this. But guess what I got, you guys? I got my tablet, because that was another thing that comes with your kit. You pay for, of course. Is my Galaxy Tab E. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm gonna open it right now, right quick. But yeah, you guys, like, let me tell y'all, I am so excited that I have went to a cosmetology school. And like I said, I do not knock any freelancers, because I was that, and well, right now I'm still am until I get this license. And you know, there's nothing wrong with that, and I never thought there was anything wrong with that. But I do have to say that, you know, just from going and being here, that I see why it is important to go to cosmetology school if you want a career in this. You know what I'm saying? If you want a career in this, and if you want to be like, do things the right way and play by the book, this is why it's important for you to go to cosmetology school. Okay, so before, you know, I'm going to speak for myself, because I don't want to put nobody on the spot or anything. But I'm speaking for myself because this is what I used to do. Like I said, I'm good with weaves, right? And of course I knew hair care, and I knew some parts of hair care, like the most obvious things and that everybody knows. But I didn't know like a whole bunch of the things that was so in depth, like as far as like how to really take care of your hair. And I didn't know about, you know, terms such as your epidermis layer and your dermis layer and your papillary and all of these things, and that you need to know like about about your hair. So it's like with cosmetology school, you really get to know terms that will help you in the future for you when you're like, for example, if you go to somebody and they're saying the right things, they're using the biggest words, not the biggest words, but they're using words that, you know, that sounds right. You're like, oh, okay, this girl or this person knows what they're doing, right? So if they're using words that, you know, they sound like they know what they're doing, you're more likely to listen to them and put your trust in them, like that they know what they're talking about. That exactly is what you're gonna get from when you go to school, because I've learned so many things, so many terms, so many words and everything. It's like unbelievable. And that's one of the reasons. And like once I totally skipped what I was talking about in the first place. But what I was saying with like the difference between a professional and a freelancer is, of course, people can, the same things that we're learning here, you can learn. It's about knowing what to research. Like if you don't go to school for it, you can always learn these things. You just have to know what to research. But it's like, what's the average freelancer I'm not going to say the average. Some freelancers do not take the time out to do all the research that they need, you know, to properly take care of somebody's hair. They just know they just want to know like the things that's on the surface and how to make somebody look good, okay? And you know, that's perfect. You know, you want to make the person look good, you want to make the person feel good, but at the end of the day, it's like you also want them to come back to you because they're like, oh sis, you got my hair growing, you got my hair glowing, looking beautiful and looking bomb. You know, you don't want them to just be like, they take out their hair, you got my weave done, looking good, and then they take out their hair and it's like, but my hair is breaking. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I couldn't really help too much in that area because I wasn't educated in that. But I feel like by the time I get out of this school, let me touch your scalp. Let me touch your scalp. I'm going to be able to, you know, start doing things to properly make my clients' hair grow and not just making it look good for a month or 2 weeks or whatever the case may be. So that's like really why I really like cosmetology school. And honestly, if you do see a future and a career in cosmetology, any area of it, please go to school. It's so many things you can learn. Like, even though they do not touch on everything, you know, like all the way, they give you information that you can, even if they don't touch on it, they give you information that you could take notes and go home and do your research. That's what I'm gonna do, honestly. Like I forgot my little book because I was supposed to tell y'all about it, but I'm about to go home I'm about to go home and I'm about to do my research. I took little notes of things that I want to know more of, you know, like I'm gonna go home and you know, like it's just an exciting feeling. You learn so much. You learn a lot of terms. You become more educated in your craft. Your craft also becomes better because then you have somebody who knows what they're doing. They're telling you if you're doing whatever you thought you knew how to do right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to walk on eggshells doing like chemicals and perms and relaxers at home and stuff like that. And that's one thing that, of course, a lot of people know that, but y'all need to get perms and relaxers. Yeah, I need to be able to distinguish that. Okay, let me stop. All right, but no, for real, like I'm learning so much. It's like I'm so happy with my decision of coming to this school, y'all. But anyways, but overall, my experience has been good so far. I'm loving it. I'm passing my stuff, my classes and stuff like that. Oh, one last thing. Once you are starting cosmetology school, like before you start, please make sure you get your financial aid squared out before, because especially with Empire, like the franchise Empire, like they'll have you start and your stuff is not together, and then once you start, you won't get your kid. And like for me, I got my kid last week, 2.5 weeks in. I missed the whole because I ain't had my kid. My teacher was so nice to let me borrow, like it was 3 of us or 4 of us. We didn't get our kid yet because financial aid was taking forever, and my teacher was nice enough to, you know, let us use her stuff that she had lingering around. But you know I was gonna find a teacher that's gonna do that. It's either you have it or you fail or this. And it's unfortunately it's a messed up situation, because if they didn't have everything squared out with you and your financial aid, they shouldn't have started you. But that's not the case. So just make sure all your financial aid is squared out. Get on top of your financial aid for that, so that once schools start, like in college, yes, you could start without your financial aid being squared out, because they're not giving you anything. You're getting everything from them. You're getting everything yourself. But in hair school, you have to wait for them to give you a kit, and if your financial aid is not like squared out and good, you'll be waiting freaking 3 weeks. A whole freaking module is gonna be done, and then you still won't have your kit. Like today, we started a whole new module, and there's still 2 of my friends and my students, my peers in there that don't have their stuff. And it's like frustrating, because that's how I was last week. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's frustrating to see everybody's pulling out their kits and pulling out their stuff, and you still don't have yours, and you gotta borrow and use other people's stuff. So just be on top of that, because they don't care for that. They just care about the numbers, honestly. So anyways, back to this. So I'm going to show y'all my little tablet. I didn't really want it since I had an iPad, but it kind of was like, it didn't make no sense not to get it, because you wouldn't be, you know, they wouldn't. Anyways, that's just, yeah. But this is the tablet. And this is how it looks. It's brand new. And yeah, of course you didn't get that for free, you paid for it. But yeah, so that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys watched my video of my kit. I'm sorry for the quality, but I just really wanted to get it out before everything was all over the place. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, beauties. Oh yeah, don't forget to hit the notification bell button thingy, so you can always, you know, keep up to date with me, and, you know, always watch my videos when it got hot. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye, beauties.
I want to be a jack of all trades, and I'm a double major in college, and I have a minor, and I'm on the dean's list. So I don't sleep. It's hard work, but I work smart. So it's not just working hard. You gotta work smart. Because if you're working hard, you're not really living if you're working too hard. Because I want a vacation. I want to make money while I'm sleeping as well. So that's what you all should want as well for yourself. But if you want to stay within your, go ahead.
Oh yeah. What would you say is the best route to take, like now, to prepare for graduation? Like as far as like, you know, working in a shop, or finding a proper location, or what would you suggest that we should be doing now?
Find a place that you feel as though is going to benefit you. If you want to be a hairstylist, go with somebody who is known in the industry who can help you grow. I was fortunate enough that my cousin is Tamika James, and she's with the Weave Experts and stuff like that. So after I left cosmetology school, I worked right with her. Now I can do a weave with my eyes closed. And now I work at a hair salon that focuses on European Caucasian textured hair, because I didn't know how to do that. Even though we had mannequin heads, I still didn't know it's different from a mannequin head to that. So now I'm working in a salon that's primarily my clientele. But I also want to integrate having both of the nationalities within my chair. So go somewhere that focuses what you want to do. Assist, even though a lot of people just want to go out of cosmetology school and automatically get a chair. You have to assist so that you can be the stylist, so that you can have your own assistant. Because that's how it is. They're like, oh no, I'm assistant, I don't make enough money. It's about still learning. Because this right here is just the basics. Because once your mannequin heads start talking to you when they don't like their haircut, it's going to be a whole other outcome when it's time for them to pay you. Because the boss isn't the person who's paying you. Your boss is the client that's sitting in your chair. That person is paying the boss to pay you. So you have to please the client who's in your chair.
So let me get this straight. Ultimately, you want to find a shop that you feel is ideal for what you want to learn or what you want to do, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So.
And also, when you go into the shop, don't look to get right in the chair. Be willing to assist and learn as well.
Yeah, be open-minded to different ideas, because everybody has a different idea, a different way of doing things. So I may braid like this way, and the other person might braid like that way. Be open-minded, because it might help you. One person might blow out like this. One person might elevate and blow out like that. It's different ways of doing stuff, and you just have to be. Don't block yourself out, because once you block yourself out, you stop learning. Because then you think you know it all, then you don't grow in the industry. So,
last question to learn over the years is that your business card should always have an image of you on it at your best, because then they can't forget you, especially if you make that impression the first go round. I'll do it, my logo is even my image, so you can always see me and know who to look for whenever you.
My business card has my face on it. My Instagram, because I do wear my glitter lips a lot. My Instagram even says glitter lip girl, because you're gonna remember that I'm the girl with glitter.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So do something that's gonna make you stand out. So definitely have your picture. My picture is on all of my cards and everything.